Hi guys, this is Ratchet and we are playing Criminal Case, City of Romance, Case 11, a Priceless Murder. Let's unlock Chapter 2, and I actually forgot what's supposed to happen. Oh, hearts. Did you say heart? Hey, I'll give you a heart if you give me one. I don't have an app installed. What are you all doing here? We are here for Love Fest. Yeah, hearts are worth more on the Lover app for only 2 days. Well, this is a crime scene, so this Love Fest hub is off limits. Go somewhere else to trade your virtual hearts. Oh, okay. Sorry. Man, Katrina, now that we cleared the area of the public, it might be a good idea to take a look around the square here. Let's come through Place de Vosque and see if we can find any more clues. Okay, let's go to park. Katarina, this page you found looks like it was torn from an old book. Hey, it's got a poem on it. Everadness it's called. Why does that sound familiar? That's what Killer quoted in his threat. Oh, you're right, Katarina. Everadness is a Victor Hugo poem our killer quoted from in their threatening email to the victim. This is probably left by our killer. Let's get a sample from the stain on it to see what we can learn. But what's so interesting about that brick? Well, somebody wanted to throw it at something and then leave a message. Hey, there's a paper attached to it showing the victim's name. You're right, it looks like there was text on it. Let's recover the message. These broken jewelry pieces could also be important. We should reassemble them. Okay, we're first gonna collect the stain from the poem. Great, Katarina. Now let's get this sample you collected from the Victor Hugo poem to answer for examination. Okay. Okay, 12 hours. Now let's restore the pendant. For Hava, my rough diamond. Hava is the assistant. Katarina, this is a jewel pendant, and there's an inscription around the jewel that says, for Hava, my rough diamond. Usually people say diamond in the rough, but rough diamond is kind of a backhanded compliment. Was Hava the one who broke it? And if so, why? Let's ask her. Okay, I didn't understand this. Rough diamond. I see that it means something bad. Alright, I think somebody wanted to throw this brick at his boutique and then leave a message. The note attached to this brick says, Jean-Yves, Bach is forever dented. I will put a dent in you. Whoever wrote this note was threatening to dent the victim, theoretically with this brick. You're right, Bach has to be a reference to the classical composer Johann Sebastian Bach, which means the note is from the cellist Isabelle Picard. But Bach has been dead for over 200 years, so what does Isabelle mean that he is forever dented, and why is that the victim's fault? Well, in other words, something went wrong between them. We have to interrogate Isabelle about this strange threat. Okay, first, let's go talk to Hala. Mademoiselle Camara, we found this pendant of yours broken. Could you tell us about it? Yes, that was a gift from Monsieur Lemarchand. Just an example of his tough love, I suppose. Tough love? You mean this backhanded compliment he paid you about being a rough diamond? Yes, he always did that. All I ever got from him were criticisms and pay cuts. I'm still learning the trade, and I make mistakes. But even for my harmless errors, Monsieur Lemarchand made up a penalty cost and took it out of my paycheck. As Victor Hugo wrote in a poem, enough my punishment to meet, you must forgive, I do entreat. But my boss didn't really do forgiveness. Why didn't you quit working for him? I consider it often. Every Wednesday at lunch I go for oysters at a place on Rue de Rivoli, and I think about never going back. But I couldn't give up the opportunity to learn from him. He was a master jeweler, and I worked too hard to get this job. Well, I hope you didn't decide to keep your job and lose your boss. Well, I don't think she's gonna benefit from it if she kills her boss. Alright, let's go to Isabelle now. Mademoiselle Picard, what did you mean when you wrote to Monsieur Lemarchand that he dented Bach? And why did you attach the message to a brick, threatening to dent him? He dented Bach and all the music I will ever play when he dented my instrument. How did that happen? He gave me a list of songs to learn and play for the Love Fest event, supposedly to attract more people. But his selections were the most vaporous romantic trash in musical history. I refused, but he told me to play the songs or leave. And when I refused to leave, Jean-Yves tried to grab my instrument from my hands and it fell to the ground. It is dented, my 200-year-old instrument, its voice enriched with age, as subtle and delicate as a fine wine. Not even the whole of Victor Hugo's poetry can reflect the depths of this loss. So I wanted to communicate my anger in a way Jean-Yves would understand, tied to a brick. But I decided to play some stormy pieces on my injured cello to let my anger out instead. We hope that was as far as you took your message, because cellos aren't allowed in prison. Okay, she's not going to be. What's this blue substance? Hey Carrie, are we just going to stay like this, pretending our date never happened? Why do you keep talking about it? After the way you acted, I thought you wanted that way. Plus, I don't think it qualifies as a date. It's just, I like you, Carrie, and I'm afraid I messed up. You kinda did, but I'm not mad at you, and I like you too. I just don't think there could be anything between us right now. I respect that. Sorry for making it awkward, Katarina. Let me tell you about the substance you brought in. It's an air freshener chemical. The interesting detail is that it's an air freshener that's trademarked and only used in cars driven for Super, a chauffeur app. But there was also a trace amount of cyanide, which I know is what the killer used on Monsieur Lemarchand. Yes, I visited the page Katerina took. Damn it. The page Katerina took the sample from was definitely the killer said. Not now. True, and it also means the killer uses the super app to get around. Well, Katerina, when we catch our killer, that chauffeur app won't do them any good. I guess it's supposed to be something like Uber. Now let's go do another search outside the victim's boutique. Okay. Let's go back to the boutique. Well, outside the boutique. It's like I heard something on my door. Well, Katerina, this is a big bag full of books. Given that it's right next to the crime scene, we should see if it contains a lead. And what's this big box? There's a sticker on it, addressed to the victim. Let's get it open and see what was sent to him. Okay. Alright, let's look around the bag. What's this? Business card? Katerina, that bag full of books also had a business card in it. The card is for a poetry scholar named Guillaume Travers. This pursuit Travers must be the owner of this bag. Let's see if he can tell us anything about the murder. Okay. Alright, let's unlock the box now. God damn it. Skulls? What? Whoa, Katerina, that box is full of human skulls. What the heck was this addressed to the victim? We gotta get this to Nadia for examination. Maybe the skulls aren't real. They don't look real to me. Alright, let's go talk to Guillaume, if I'm pronouncing it right. Monsieur Travers, Sergeant Katerina and I found your belongings here in the arcade. Oh, thank you. I desperately need them for the class I'm teaching tomorrow. It's a historical contest course on Victor Hugo's poetry. Victor Hugo's poetry, eh? Interesting. We are here investigating the murder of Jean-Yves Lemarchand, the owner of that jewelry boutique. Murdered? What terrible news. I can't say I knew him well, but we were acquaintances. His boutique is right next door to Victor Hugo's historic house, which I visit often, and even went once or twice to chat with Monsieur Lemarchand. Lemarchand was a fixture here in Place de Vosges, as indelible as Victor Hugo's lingering presence. I hope you catch the killer. I'm sorry, I must go prepare for class tomorrow. You seem to be a lot in Victor Hugo. Who knows, maybe you're the guy we're looking for. Those skulls aren't real, right? now? Oh, don't tell me the internet went down as soon as I started recording. Oh, I think it's in the game, guys, because I just checked the internet speed and everything is working right. So what is it? It didn't show me the reload. Oh great, I didn't see the analysis now. Let's see now. Well, Katarina, I have to say, I'm disappointed about this clue. Oh, why? You, Arkiki Kuroda, are disappointed by a box full of skulls? Yes, they aren't real. I thought you brought me a gold mine of macabre mysteries to solve. It's better that they are not real. But all of these are just realistic looking casts in resin. They're very faithful reproductions, but there is also an artist's signature on the back of each one. Who's the artist? He's a German artist who specializes in the macabre, some of which I like very much in fact. His name is Mark Hammerstein. Interesting. I wonder what this artist had planned when he sent our victim a box full of fake skulls. Let's ask him. Okay. Now let's go talk to this guy. Mr. Hammerstein, we're investigating the murder of Jean-Yves Lemarchand. Could you explain this box of skulls you addressed to him? Those weren't meant to be seen by anyone until the work was finished. But I guess I have to tell you since you are law enforcement. The skulls are part of a project I was working on with Lemarchand. He was supposed to adorn them with black opals. The piece was to be a celebration of death's many facets, just as the black opal itself swirls with abstruse, refracted light and beauty. Now that I think of it, I may be able to salvage this piece as a tribute to Lemarchand, a commentary on one's unfinished business. Sounds intriguing. Well, we'll be in touch if we have any more questions. Well, Katarina, we have some more leads in Monsieur Lemarchand's murder investigation. Who knew that he was collaborating on an art piece, a celebration of death with that artist Hammerstein? Artist types are always a little kooky, but I guess that's part of their job. And Monsieur Travers spent a lot of time at Victor Hugo's house next door to the victim's boutique, but it's unclear how well he knew the victim. Mademoiselle Picard is another person who spent a lot of time near the boutique and was livid when we asked about her threat to Monsieur Lemarchand. We also discovered a beef between Mademoiselle Camara and Lemarchand because he kept taking from her paycheck while she learned on the job. Sounds like lots of people admire Lemarchand's work, but as a person he could be difficult to deal with. Wait, Katarina, did you see that? See what? Something moved in the boutique. Oh, do we have thieves in the boutique? Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in chapter 3. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like to this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!